So a little bit of a different one this week. I thought I'd film a what I eat in a week. Since losing 4 stone, I generally get asked all the time the sort of breakfasts, lunches, dinners, sort of things I eat. So I thought this video would be super helpful. So I generally eat quite a plant-based diet. I eat a lot of things that I make from scratch, such as homemade curries. If I'm eating anything, generally it's 100% natural at least. My diet is very plant-based and very protein-based. I try and get as much protein in as possible. I do have the odd little treat every now and then. You wouldn't be human if you didn't. But yeah, so this would be a few snacks that are my faves, breakfasts, go-to lunches, easy to prepare dinners. I think the main thing with me is that a lot of people think it's so hard to eat healthy, and I want to show you guys it's really not. It takes just as long to boil a pot of pasta as it does boil for some frozen veg. So it's easier than you think, and I hope this gives you some great inspo. So I thought I'd show you guys one of my favourite breakfasts to have. This is when I want something a little bit more filling, and this is how I make protein oats. So here's all the ingredients, quite simple. So all I'm going to do to start is take my almond milk and pour it in. Now in this bowl I have about 50 grams of oats, so I really don't need that much. I've also got my most natural form of protein, and it's a fresh pack that smells lush. And I use probably 1/4 of a scoop if you guys go by scoops. Some days I'm feeling naughty, so I'll add some peanut butter just to flavour that. I literally just add like a dollop in the middle. And some chia seeds, of course, mainly for decoration, but it's good to get that protein in as well. So you just want to whack that in the microwave, and then have a little dance with your toddler or your cat or your pet, whatever you want, for 2 minutes. And that's all done. So that's what I have generally if I want something a little bit more filling in the mornings. So I thought I'd show you guys how I prep a lot of my shakes. I eat a lot of frozen fruit, mainly bananas. This one in particular was extra huge, so I thought I'd show you that. But I basically cut them off without skin, of course. And I do banana half, so I always have the option to either have a whole banana if I'm working out, or half a banana, because bananas are actually quite full of sugar, so I try not to have a whole one. I just pop them in the freezer, and generally they will set overnight or ready in a few hours. So one of my go-to shakes in the morning is definitely a coffee frap. It kind of just energizes me, and I know I'm getting everything good I need in the day in my body. So here are the ingredients. I'm going to start by shaking up some non-dairy milk, and this one is hazelnut. I'm going to pour about 300 milliliters, around 250-300 in there. I'm going to go ahead and put in about a 3/4 scoop of Juice Plus chocolate complete powder, and of course that frozen half nana. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of coffee, and then if you want to make it a little bit more icy, definitely put in a few more ice cubes. So I put in 3 here. I just blended that in my blender, and then just pour it in, and you are all done. It's my favourite. While I'm here, I thought I'd show you guys one of my Starbucks hacks. So pumpkin spice lattes are actually quite bad for you. So what I do is order a regular vanilla soy latte, and then I just add my own flavourings. So here I'm putting in cinnamon and nutmeg, and it basically tastes the same. I wanted to show you guys what we do on a Saturday night, which is make a platter. So here I've cut up loads and loads of sweet potato. I'm just putting a little bit of garlic in there, and then I'll chuck them in the oven. But before that, I'm going to add a little bit of pesto. So you can obviously make your own, but I try and look for the one with the least amount of fat, least amount of salt. This one's actually chili flavoured. So I just coat all of my sweet potatoes in that. And then yeah, here I'm adding a little bit of chorizo as well. Because it's a Saturday, I like to be a little bit more naughty. You know, it's a Saturday. So I'm also going to have some corn on the cob and lots of veggies. This is kind of towards the end of the week when I've not got much shopping. So I kind of just throw together whatever I've got. So here I'm going to make a salad. I've just got the last bits of my salad leaves. I'm then going to add obviously all my veg. Gonna get the sweet potatoes out of the oven and everything out of the dishes, and you're basically done. We normally get like a big baguette or something, but this time we just went for some seeded bread. And yeah, you can basically help yourself, obviously add bits and pieces. So yeah, it's a really good go-to buffet sort of dinner. So So I wanted to show you how I make my Mexican bowls. You're going to start off by cutting a bit of garlic. Literally, if you haven't noticed, garlic is pretty much all I eat. You then want to add any meat you want. Turkey mince would be better, but all we had left was this low in fat mince, so that's fine. Chop up any veggies you've got. So here I've got red onion and chopped peppers. I'm then going to add my beans. So you've got butter beans, which are actually so lush, and red kidney beans in water, of course. You want to do next is flavour your mince. So here I've got a fajita flavour. I've got a peri-peri salt, just a cheeky little bit. And of course some pepper in there as well, just to give it a little bit of spice. But basically whatever you've got, guys, just stir that in as long as it's a bit spicy, a bit towards those Mexican flavours. I've then added my tomato purees and chopped tomatoes. Then all you want to do is serve your rice and chuck it in your bowls. You can see Luke's gone a little bit unhealthy. So let's talk noodle jars. So here I've got one set of noodles, red onion, whatever meat you've got left. I've gone for chicken, a bit of salad, and of course your soya sauce to make them all nice and Chinesey. So you're going to go ahead by spraying that pan. I've gone for my trusty coconut oil in a spray. Also make sure you boil your noodles. Rice noodles or egg noodles are completely fine. Now I'm going to add some pumpkin seeds or whatever seeds you've got as well, just because that adds kind of a little bit more texture to it. You're also going to add your soya sauce, but make sure you're extra careful to have it on a low heat so you don't burn it. And just kind of flavour all that chicken and all those goodies. Just give it a little stir. You're then going to prep your noodle jars. Now, I love having grated carrots. These, they can be anything you want. These ones I've gone for like a Wagamama, Chinesey style. But of course, you could go for Mexican, add your beans in there, add your salsa in there, whatever you guys really fancy, really. But these ones are obviously quite a Chinesey thing. They're just really good for go-to lunches. Like I know I can just grab them out of the cupboard. So here I'm then going to put in all my meats, of course, and then I'm going to finish it off with my lettuce leaves. But yeah, these are fab to make, and I've basically got 2 lunches done and dusted.
Guys have liked joining me in my kitchen. I know it's a little bit weird, I've only got a really small kitchen. Before I go, I thought I'd quickly share my snacks. So you guys have seen my main breakfasts I have, a couple of my dinners, but these are the main snacks that I literally can't live without. So the first one, it's hard to find a snack if you want something savoury, but these are lush. They're the veggie protein powder, yeah, from Graze. They're just a load of nuts in like a spicy sort of flavouring, but they're quite good for you, just don't eat the whole bag. If I also want savoury, I will snack on like 2 egg whites with a bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, a bit of seasoning, that's really good. If I want a sweet tooth, however, I will go for trusty apple, dipped in like peanut butter, so cut it into slices and dip it in that. Or if I want to eat something even more sweet, I'll go for a Juice Plus Complete Bar. These are so addictive, and I like them because, like I said, everything I'm about is being 100% natural, and they're literally just made from like plant-based protein. So yeah, that's them. Or if I want something even more naughty, I will have my Snacker Jacks, and these are the caramel flavoured. They are really good. If not, quite clearly, I'll obviously snack on healthy things like fruit. I also make a lot of homemade brownies and flapjacks, which I didn't have time to film, but I definitely will in the future. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm sorry about the small kitchen and how long it's taken to put up. If you like videos like this, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and a good heart so I know you guys like it. And I'll see you next week. Bye!